Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over the standard ways of adding and removing items from a JavaScript array. And to help demonstrate these, I'm going to use the crowd favorite, the to-do list. As always, if you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It truly helps my channel. Let's get started. To get started, I've created a boilerplate HTML building out our base to-do list. This doesn't do anything right now. It's just the visual aspect. What we're going to go ahead and do now is add a script tag and start building out what we need to actually use the to-do list. So we'll go script. And I'm going to paste in a little bit more boilerplate to help speed up the process. So what we're going to first do is create a to-do data array, initialize that to an empty array, and then we're going to select a few DOM elements so we can use them in the future. As you can see, we select the to-do list here, we select the form, and the to-do text, which we'll use to actually add the text to the to-do data. Next, what we need to do is handle the form submit. We can do that by going form.onSubmit is equal to event default. Prevent default prevents the page from reloading when the form is submitted. We want to do this because we aren't storing the data anywhere and it'll just refresh and we won't see our to-do list. The next thing we need to do is render the information to the screen. We can do that by iterating over the to-do list, creating a new element, adding the to-do text to the inner HTML of the element, and then appending it to the to-do list. To help speed up that process, I'm going to paste in another snippet of code where we've initialized the inner element of the to-do list. We're going to iterate over the to-do data. For every to-do, we're going to create a list item element. Inside of that list item, we're going to add the to-do text to the inner HTML, and we're going to append the child to the to-do list. And I almost forgot, we need to then reset our to-do text to a blank string. Okay, we have the boilerplate and what we need to start using the to-do list. But as you can see, we haven't actually built any of our AddToDos or anything that will manipulate and modify the array. The first one we're going to do is the AddToDo, which will add to the to-do data array. So we'll go ahead and go const AddToDo is equal to to-do text, where we're going to go to-do data dot push the to-do text. The push array method adds one or more elements to the array and actually returns the length. We don't care about returning the new length, we just want to push to the new array. Next thing we need to do is handle the render of the new to-do list. We can do that by calling handle render. Next, let's initialize some to-dos. Here we're going to iterate over the array of do the laundry, clean dishes, and dog treats. For each of those to-do items, we're going to add to the to-do list. We're going to save, and as you can see, we have our 3 to-dos. Awesome. Now that we see that it's running, we have to do one more thing before we can get it to work. We have to go add our to-do call to the form on submit, and there we'll go form on submit, and then we'll go to-do text dot value. We'll save that, and we'll go ahead and start adding to our to-do list. Write blog post. Awesome. As you can see, we're now able to add additional items to our to-do list. One of the things that push does is adds to the end of an array, but there are use cases where we might want to add to the beginning of an array. So how do we do that? Well, in JavaScript, we have a built-in array method that allows us to do that, and that is Unshift. So if we wanted to write a blog post to the top, we can go ahead and change push to Unshift. So we'll go Unshift. We'll save that. Since we don't have any persistence, it's going to default to our 3 original to-do list items. Let's go ahead and go write blog post again. And as you can see this time, it added the element to the beginning of the array. Now we've gone through the basic ways of adding elements to arrays. The next part of this is removing those. So how do we remove those? Well, JavaScript gives us 2 ways of doing that. We could do that with pop, and we can do that with shift. And essentially do the same thing, but in reverse of push and shift. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move this back to push so we can add to the end of our array. I'm going to save that. And the next thing we need to do is we have to add a few more buttons to handle the removing of the to-do list items. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in the buttons that we need. We have remove first and remove last. Let's hook those up. So we're going to go const remove first to do is equal to the to do text. And we're going to go ahead and go to do data dot shift. What this will do is remove the first item in the array. And again, we need to handle our render. We'll save that and let's see how it works. Awesome. We're able to remove the first item of the array. Let's go ahead and refresh to get those back. Let's go ahead and wire up remove last to do item. So I'm going to go ahead and go const remove last to do is equal to the to do text. And we're going to go to do data dot pop, and we're going to handle our render. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this works. Let's go ahead and say we've taken care of the laundry. So remove that one. Awesome. And I haven't really gotten around to cleaning the dishes, but I did buy those dog treats, so let's remove those. Awesome. Okay, now I have to clean the dishes. Well, I still want to do that. I want to go ahead and write this blog post. I'm going to put that in here now. Well, I never really got around to writing that blog post, but I did clean those dishes. So we can go ahead and remove the first. Awesome. We've gone over 4 basic JavaScript array methods that allow you to add and remove elements from an array. And I actually want to show you one more thing that you can do with pop and shift. Pop and shift, when you use them, will actually return the element that you removed. So let's go ahead and see how that works in practice. I'm going to go ahead and modify our remove functions, and we're going to go const item is equal to do data dot shift. And what we can do next is just alert us that we've completed that task. Let's go ahead and save. And let's rerun. Awesome. Okay, we finished the laundry. Let's remove that item. And there you go. We have an alert that pops up. Do the laundry is done. Awesome. And to prove that we can do this with pop, I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Const item is equal to do data dot pop. And we'll go ahead and list it back out. And we'll go ahead and remove. And there we go. Bought those dog treats. That's all I have for today. Hope you found this overview helpful. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want me to dive deeper into any of these array methods or ones I've covered in the previous videos, make sure to like and subscribe for many more to come. See you soon.